the top like Winnie and Chile, you're going to be pissed off. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this competition. You know, you wouldn't be entering and going out there and putting life and limb on at risk and in jeopardy. You know, you're in there for the long haul and to try and be the best and be the guy at the top. So you do get pissed off. And like Jeff, a seasoned competitor, he wants to win this event and he wants to win the World Tour this year. And he's probably trying to get off to a bit of an early start in this heat, get a couple of big moves under his belt, and then build on that through the heat.
Once again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are in round number 3. Looks like we may have some action in heat number 5.
This is Eda Luciano, I think, having a bit of a paddle on this one. Unfortunately, it's in the rip a little bit and gets kind of hung up in the top of that. And that's what I was talking about before with the rip. It can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Sometimes it can create bowls like this thing looks like it's going to get created off the back of that wedge. Alex Uranga getting a nice drive line into this. Nice invert. Nice green slick popping right there. The judge is going to like that. Good start, Alex. Make sure he comes out in the foreground there to try and make sure the judges see him with a make.
These are 30-minute heats, 12-wave maximum, and the top 2 waves will be scored. So it's crucial to get 2 solid waves to even consider advancing on out of this heat in the first and second advancing positions. So 1 wave, you can get it solid wave under your belt, but if you don't follow it up, that could be no good.
Yeah, it's no good at all. And here we got Alex with his first wave of the heat, driving down the section, scoping that bowl out. Nice line into a perfect line, nice big extended invert air, and coming straight out of that. That was a nice opening wave. Yeah, so like exactly right, Manny. You want to try and build on that. It's pretty much every guy can get 1 good wave in a 30-minute period, but it's hard sometimes to get 2 good waves. And you see a bunch of guys using a bunch of different tactics, like getting one in the first minute, whatever they can get, and just trying to make the most of it. Or guys waiting around and hoping that the wave's going to come later on in the heat. But it gets really tough. There's a bunch of different strategies you can play. And at the end of the day, it's only one strategy that's going to win, and that's whoever wins. And this is what just happened when we were playing that replay. Jeff Hubbard looking at this nice little section. A little forward off the lip. Looks like it dives a bit for him. Probably not the opener he wants to get. But like I said, it's a score under his belt, and it's something that he can build off now for his second wave, you know what I mean? Definitely won't be his best scoring wave for the heat, because I know Jeff Hubbard and know what he's capable of, and he'll look to get something in the high 8s or something like that and keep that. We've got Dave Winchester. Mate, he is famous here, I'll tell you what.
All of you guys are famous here. This is bodyboard country,
yeah.
And they're pretty passionate fans here, passionate bodyboarders. And any of you guys walking down the beach, you guys are getting hounded. And we saw it the other day, Jeff Hubbard ready to go out, focusing and concentrating in his heat, getting bombarded by grommets for autographs. So I think they took care of that situation, so nobody's allowed to get in there unless you have a certain colored wristband.
Oh, yeah.
But Dave Winchester coming in right there from that last heat.
Hey, the roof just fell in on us right here, but hey, we are all good. That's right, Dave Winchester, roof didn't fall in on him. He won that heat, and Jeff Hubbard having a bit of a scratch right here at this little left. Like I said, very capable competitor. He's looking for probably a nice little reverse air ball. Goes for a backflip, pulls it around, not a bad score. Strategically, he'll probably sit on that right now and wait for a good set wave, because that'll probably be like in the 5s and something that he can kind of keep. And so he's looked at this heat, decided, okay, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get just one like kind of 5-point ride, and then I'm going to wait. So now he's got like 25 minutes to wait for something of good quality and a good peak or something like that. I'm sure he'd prefer to be Alex Uranga like we just had there, though, with a high-scoring first wave. And then we got Jeff going to this section, little ARS off it, pulls it around nice and cleanly, and pulls out. He knows what he's got. He knows what he's got to do, and he decides to get back out there. Jeff Hubbard from Hawaii, 64 kilograms. I weigh 75. He's full 11 kilograms less than me, which really sucks. I wish I was a little bit lighter sometimes so I can get a bit more air and pop like Jeff. But it seems to me like, Manny, have you noticed that generally a lot of the good bodyboarders out there are pretty much around the same height, same weight, that kind of thing. You get a few variables like Jeff, who's a little bit lighter and going to be using that lightness to his advantage right here, looking for an air ball. Unfortunately, it looks like it's just getting away from him. But no, it's not getting. That's right.
Oh,
Never
man.
underestimate this guy. Nice little flip. So he's got two solid waves now. probably both in the kind of 5-point range, and definitely a good way to start your heat. And Alex Urunga is right here having a bit of a paddle. Unfortunately, he decides to pull off because it's a foamy little monster. You know my foamy monsters. You want to rate out on it?
He's one of those guys, I think I heard him just yelling out loud in his heats when he's frustrated or he knows he's behind the 8 ball. And I've heard him one time from the beach just yelling. He's not yelling at anybody, he's just yelling.
Yeah, he's a passionate guy, that's for sure. Very passionate guy. And it seems like, to me, like a lot of Latino people are very passionate, as like Brazilians are the same kind. Like they kind of wear their heart on their sleeve, and you know, they don't try and hide their emotions. They're just kind of outward about them, like Alex, and which is pretty good because you always know what you got. You know, someone's never hiding their cards. They kind of show you straight up. And yeah, so I just heard a score from Jeff's last wave. He got a 5.2 for that last flip. I don't know which flip it was, but the commentary just read that out to Jeff Hubbard over the loudspeaker, because we do actually have two systems here. We've got the system that we're speaking to you on, the webcast, and then there's another system where the commentator's talking to the athletes out in the water and letting them know the situation and what's going on. And so there we got two scores just dropping of Jeff Hubbard, a 5.68 and a 5.2 for those two flips, a left and a right flip. Alex Urunga getting 6.95 for that invert on that right, and Edar Luciano getting a 1.08 for his right-hander. So right now, Alex Urunga is in a very positive position because he only needs a 3.93 to take over Jeff. And Edar, unfortunately, hasn't really got a scoring wave yet, but only needs a 5.88 to move up into Alex's spot in second place. So yeah, it's a very strategic game right now. Edar's looks like he's obviously opting for a set wave because he knows it isn't the big score that he needs, and he's a very capable rider and he can get that score quite easily. But Jeff is getting busy out there, just trying to build on the score every single wave and get more and more and more, that is my favourite strategy to play in a heat, because it just feels like you're not just sitting around and wasting your life. You're kind of getting busy and you're having fun. Keeping busy, you know, is great fun.
And we're going to bring back to that energy level. You have to have the energy level, and you got to be physically fit to be able to pull that off.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. But
Go ahead.
Sometimes it can work against you. Like if you get in a bad run of catching a lot of waves and just say you go for a bunch of flips and you're not handling them, like your confidence just gets wiped so quickly. So when you are building your scores like this, you want to make sure that you're making your stuff, and so your confidence gets bigger and bigger and heightened, more and more heightened, rather than the other way where it kind of gets thieved away from you. But it looks like to me like the current's kind of sweeping out through the lineup, so it looks like we might hit a bit of a dead spot for a bit while we're waiting for this current to clear, because the athletes are knowledgeable enough to know that there won't be any waves kind of when there's this current kind of sweeping out through the lineup. So yeah, sorry guys, but you're going to hear my voice for a little bit longer.
If you're just tuning in, Manny V here with Benny P, Ben Player, holding it down in the hot seat. Thank you all for tuning in. Cortland, we know you're watching. Graza from Perth, saying a shout out to Benny P. And Ryan, also, thank you for tuning in. Look, we do have a little lull. We'll be back right after this.
Yeah, Manny. So, yeah, we're just back in day. What day are we in with this competition, man?
We're in the 4th day of competition here for the Itacoatiara Pro, sponsored by Pride, Uzek.com, and Net. Welcome, everybody. Manny V and Ben Player holding it down. The live feed. The sun is out. The waves are still pumping. Smaller than the last few days, but still totally contestable out in the water currently. We have heat number 5 of 8 of round number 3.
And the guys are ripping out there. They are ripping very much.
Benny, we have Alex Leon with the winner of the last heat. Where are you at?
Yeah, thanks, boys. Yesterday we had Yuri up here. He won his heat yesterday. Now he's back, so I'm going to have to speak really slow because my Portuguese is terrible and my English, I speak it too quick. So, Yuri, that was sensational, that heat. Really high scores. You had Winnie on your tail the whole heat, but you managed to stay in front and do a couple of massive invert, ARS, really good surfing.
Ele falou que a bateria foi uma bateria com várias notas altas, né? Você e o Dave ali sempre disputando a liderança. E você conseguiu tirar vários RS, uma bateria com várias manobras aéreas progressivas. Quer saber um pouco sobre essa bateria e sobre essas manobras?
Eu sabia que enfrentar ali o número 1 do mundo, né, o líder do ranking mundial, eu tinha que fazer algo diferencial e eu fui para ir na lua e voltar. Fui para tentar as manobras mais altas mesmo e consegui pegar 2 ondas boas. Um arradão ter passado aí em primeiro. Show.
He knows that when he's dispute with the current leader of the world, Dave Winchester, he knows to do something different, like some progressive maneuvers. And he tried to get the 2 best waves and do all these maneuvers, and he got this. He's okay.
What's your focal point to win this event? Like, what do you have to do in your minds in these waves? Since it's your home turf here in Brazil, what's in your mind to win this event? How?
Na sua cabeça, o que você precisa fazer para vencer o evento nessas condições?
Acho que eu tenho que continuar focado do mesmo jeito que eu tenho estado, né? Muito concentrado, olhando para o mar o tempo todo. E é isso, ir para a radicalidade, velho. Tentar fazer sempre as manobras mais progressivas mesmo, manobras com alto grau de dificuldade. Os postos, o nível está muito alto, todo mundo, qualquer um pode ganhar. Então a gente tem que ir com tudo, com todo o gás.
On this kind of conditions, he needs to be focused, watch all the waves, the hits, and with these guys, he needs to be something. He needs to do every different things, you know, like air maneuvers and get the best waves. So he's focused and try to get the best waves and do some aerial maneuvers. That's it.
All right. Well, congratulations, Yuri Valadares. On your home soil here in Brazil, mate. You're doing everyone proud. We'll see you in the next non-elimination round where you can just go for it.
Valeu, galera do Brasil, todo mundo que está assistindo aí. Beijão a toda a minha família e a galera que está torcida. Valeu, vamos que vamos pro próximo round.
All right, that was Yuri just going strong in the event. Back up to you boys in the booth.
He's stoked. Welcome once again. That was Uri Valadares winning the last heat and advancing on to round number 4. Manny V here with Ben Player. Ben Player, he's got to step out and get ready for heat round number 4, I believe, in heat number 1. So any last words before you take off?
No, thanks everyone for watching. That's pretty much it. I'm signing out. See you all later on today when I surf my next heat.
Yes.
Hopefully I can get a bit of a win and skip down into the quarterfinals.
There you go.
Thanks, Manny.
All right, Benny. Good luck,
See you
and
guys.
we'll see you shortly. Good luck. If you're just tuning in, once again, welcome. This is the Itacoatiara Pro, sponsored by Pride, Useki.com and net. Manny V here holding it down, waiting for Steve Action Jackson, or I believe Sam Bennett. Come on down. Here are the waves that were going down during the interview with Uri Valadares and Alex Uranga. Cranking a nice invert right there down the line, just going absolutely tweaked on that vert right there and pulls off a roll on the inside. So a solid score for Alex Uranga on that one, a 5.58. Alex Uranga winning 2011 Reunion Island Pro last year, and he did it with a broken collarbone. This guy is a madman. And back to the live action with a big roll on the inside, but still a lot of water is moving on the inside here, and it's going to be very difficult for the riders to pull off the maneuvers if they're not landing perfectly. And you saw right there the rider in blue, Eder Luciano, not holding on. Let's take another look. So a lot of water coming into the inside. Oh, a very heavy section. Tries to punch through the lip. But unfortunately, gets unglued on that one right there. Eder Luciano. Eder Luciano, one of those fierce Brazilian competitors. He is holding steady right now, currently ranked 30th on the tour. And Eder Luciano, definitely somebody to be afraid of if he's in your heat. So be careful. Jeff Hubbard in the red jersey, currently in second. And Alex Uranga sitting steady in first place with 2 solid waves, a 6.95 and a 5.58. Jeff Hubbard, he needs a 6.86 for first, but it's all about first and second, and that's what Eder Luciano needs, is an 8.98. Plenty of time, 15 minutes remaining in this 30-minute heat. Again, This is an elimination round. First and second move on to round 4. Third will be an equal 17th in the event. So unfortunately, out of these 3 riders, 1 will not advance on. So it looks like Andrew Lester made his way over to the hot seat. He's getting situated right now. 14 minutes remaining. Once again, welcome. This is the Itacoatiara Pro, sponsored by Pride, Yuseki, and Net. All right, Lester, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good now, mate. Yep, pretty happy.
All right, so yeah, you've been kicking butt. Congratulations, just rolling through, and you're coming up in round number 4. Has the decision been made? Are we going to run with 4 today?
I'm not too sure. I've been trying to find that out myself.
All right.
But no, I think I spoke to Alex earlier, the comp director, and he said just kind of go heat by heat now with the wind. It's starting to swell a little, but obviously you can see out the front it's still nice and offshore.
Oh, it
so
looks perfect.
Let's just keep going. But they're going to go, I think, a heat by heat process now, which is good.
Yeah, well, we're at heat number 6 right now, and actually heat number 5.
Yep.
So we got a few more heats, so stay tuned, and we'll let you know if we will go on to round number 4.
Yeah.
Round number 4 is a critical round.
Yeah, it is.
Explain what will happen in round number 4.
Well, round number 4, it's really good. It's called the non-elimination round, and so that basically means no one gets knocked out of the competition. First place goes through to the quarterfinals. Second place goes through to round 6, and third and fourth then go through to round 5 for a man-on-man. So so it's pretty important to although it's non-elimination and they encourage everyone to go out there and bust big and there's no consequences. If you win the heat, you go into the quarterfinals and you're guaranteed a 5th place for the World Tour. So it's pretty important. It's very important.
So round number 4 is going to be a big round, and
Big one.
may be going into that round.
Yeah.
As Lester mentioned, we're going to know heat by heat whether the organizer, the director, and the competitors say, "Let's do this."
Yeah. So I mean, some good scores still going through. So I think they should push through, but it'll be a heat by heat process. We still got 3 heats to go, 3.5 heats to go. So we'll see.
You're right. All right, out in the water right now. Heat number 5. Round number 3, Alex Uranga leading the charge. Jeff Hubbard in second. You just saw him on the inside right there. It is a lot smaller than what we've seen in the past couple days, but it is surely cleaned up. The sun is out, and there's still waves coming in. Definitely contestable.
Yeah. No, it's good fun out there. This is kind of what you expect with Alex Uranga going up.
Oh, that was a
landing.
heavy little section.
Ow. That's the way you pop your collarbone out again on that one. That's a difficult landing. But yeah, this is kind of what we expected when you envision Brazil. You kind of envision this, like nice. Alex is coming in. He has hurt himself, or he looked like he's paddling all right, but maybe he's lost a fin or done something. As you can see, Etta Luciano taken off on this one. It's a bit of foamy. Oh, a little bit of a tube.
Whoa,
that was a nice pretty roll.
Pretty cool.
That was cool.
He pulled into the barrel, and I thought he was going to get closed down on, but he punches through the lip and pulls off a nice clean roll right there.
Yeah, Eda's he's a big, tall, strong human. Eda,
Yes.
I wouldn't like to get in a wrestle with him.
Or see him in a dark alley.
Yeah, see him in a dark alley. But he's such a nice guy too, and his brute strength can really get him through some of those sections. So he's a dark horse and one to watch, definitely.
Oh, man, it's going to be a shame that one of these guys is going to be knocked out of the event. Alex Uranga in yellow, Jeff Hubbard in red, Eller Luciano in third in the blue jersey.
Yeah, and you can see Hub here. He's looking. Oh, we've got a replay of Eda's one. So he comes on. He's got a bit of a bump, bit of a chop. It's really bumpy out there with the foam, but he just pushes through that lip like it's nothing.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's good. So he's only got 2 1s at the moment. So he's looking to improve on that as Hub's finishing off this one with maybe a flip. Yes. So he's looking to better 5.68. So I don't know what he did at the start, but with a flip in the end, I'm sure he'll probably improve on that, which is good. He's such a competitor. Hub. He's such a competitor.
Yes.
He's a real competitive guy. You see Ryan Hardy down there. Ryan Hardy looking ready to go. He only just rocked up to the comp 10 minutes ago. So I don't know if he's been watching it. I think he's been watching it from at home, but preparation. It's different for everyone.
Well, who's staying at the house? I mean, how far is that house that all of the Australians are staying
We're
at?
all staying. It's not far. It's only about a 2 or maybe a 3 minute walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just here in right near the beach. But it's a good crew. There's Ryan, Mitch, Jake Stone's in there. Thomas Rigby, Michael Novi, myself. We've got Chucky, the photographer.
Yeah.
Who else? I don't think I missed. Oh, Sam Strachan, the young guy. So, yeah, it's good times. You see the mayor of Brazil,
There
the president of Brazil.
There he is right there. Guilherme Tamega in the yellow jersey preparing to head on out. This guy is a fierce competitor.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was going to have to go down and give him mouth-to-mouth yesterday after that. Did you see him trying to paddle? He tried to paddle out for about 10 minutes.
Yes.
And he was just exhausted.
You could see it in his face during the interview, too.
I haven't seen the champ like that ever. He was gone. So I'm glad I didn't have to.
That's just showing you that it was hectic the last few days.
Yeah, it was really hectic, and also shows his will to to just not be beaten. Like it was 10-foot sets landing on his head, and he just kept trying to motor out, and he just kept powering on through it. And I mean, in the end, time ran away from him. He couldn't get out before the heat finished, but just shows the heart of him. You got Hub
All right,
here.
looks like everybody's sitting on the inside down the beach a little bit, looking for these little right wedgers that are coming across the beach from the other side of Itacoatiara Beach, and some are coming in, but it looks like now it's a little tough. It's gonna be a little
bit
tough.
slow, isn't it? Yeah.
8 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. Alex Uranga, look at that, taking charge. Jeff Hubbard right behind him. Eder Luciano, he needs to hit the gas right now.
Yeah, he needs to really get busy. It's only 8.5 minutes, or less than 8.5 minutes to go now. And yeah, it does seem like it's slowing up out there. So he doesn't want to keep waiting too long because time will run away from him. But let's talk about last night, Manny. How much fun was that?
Oh my! We had the Heineken crew deliver the beers downstairs, and everybody had a little pre-party there. And really strange to have an IBA party in the middle of the main event rounds.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. On a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
After the long weekend. As you can see, a wave coming through. Looks like Alex is putting himself in position here. It's a nice little ride. Look how nice and fun that looks.
Oh.
Alex scooping in, looking for the tube.
Nice.
Not quite, but nice extended roll. He's going to get round again. Oh, he could even get 3 in here. Wow. That was a good wave. That was a really good wave. That'll definitely improve on his 5.58. Looks happy. All the way to the beach. Look at him. He's happy with that one. Good on you, mate. That was a good wave. Yep. He's confident. That was 3 rolls. Oh, as we can see, Eder. Here he goes. Big flip. Oh, that's what he was looking for. That's good.
Eder Luciano coming out with an ARS right there at the end of that wave. Eder Luciano currently in 3rd place. He's on the hunt for a 7-point ride. That's not going to be a 7-point ride, but that will knock away his second high scoring wave of a 1.9.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Jeff
still
Hubbard.
plenty of time now. Jeff Hubbard looking for an inside bowl. What's he got? An invert?
Oh, we haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, the reverse roll.
Yeah, he and Dave Hubbard and just the whole Kauai crew are very inventive.
I was going to say, Kyle Maligro would be loving that.
Yes, Kyle Maligro from Kauai,
legend.
part of the Kauai Classic crew.
Oh, wasn't that good?
That was pretty cool to watch. So let's take another look at Alex Uranga.
Yeah, so he's just stalling there. He kind of looks like he's in 2 minds, whether to get barreled or hit the section. Choose to hit the section. The nice big roll. Straight around again. Another, and he's straight into another one. That was a great way for him. You could kind of show it with the filming of that. It was really well filmed. You could see how his eyes fixated. Even though he's doing the move, you can see his eyes still looking down the line at what's happening in front of him. He's got Eder looking for a big flip. Section kind of got away from him, but still a nice little ARS. But he's going to definitely need to get out there and get a set if he's going to get through this heat. But yeah, that was good filming. You could really see Alex's eyes. He was doing the roll, and you could see him still looking ahead to see what was happening ahead of time as well. So he could, kind of position himself for what he wanted to do after he landed the roll. So good filming and good surfing.
We're winding down right now with 5.5 minutes remaining in this heat. Heat number 5, a crucial heat for all these riders. One rider will not advance on. The other 2 will go on to round number 4. And there it is. The scores have dropped.
Wow, look at that, Alex. It's a 7.68. That was insane. That was, he's had the 2 highest scores of the heat, so he's really on fire out there. Jeff, Jeff seems like he's just trying to improve on his scores a little bit. He's got a couple of 5s there. To be honest, it's a little out of character for Jeff, but with another 5 minutes to go, he'll probably bust out an 8 or something. But he's going pretty good, and Eder needs a 6.8. As you see, we've got Jeff. Here we go. What's he got? Bottom turning through. It's a foamy one. It's a bigger one, though. Bit of a roll. Is it going to... No, it's not going to do much for him. I think that'll probably won't go into his too high. So we've got Alex into another one. Oh, look at this bowl. Nice flip. Comes around clean as a whistle. Oh, into another roll. He's going to get... Jeez.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Alex Oranga just getting absolutely crazy out there.
He's got a wave magnet hidden in his body somewhere. He's getting all the good ones. As you can see, Galami slapping his back with his arms, getting warmed up. Wow. Alex Urunga is smoking them at the moment.
Yeah, Alex Oranga's on a good one right now. He's trying to improve on a 6.95.
Let's see this replay.
Look at this.
Just stalling with his feet. Then he goes, all right, there's the section. I'm going to go up and hit it. Bang. Nice. Straight around. It's cool how the foam blocked it and all of a sudden he's just facing straight again. Into a nice roll. This section's just lined up again for him. Judges would be loving that. Absolutely loving it. So, yeah, that's definitely going to improve on his 6.95. That might even be better than his 7.68. So he's really got a stranglehold on this heat. And Ed is still in there with this. He only needs a 6.8 to go into second. So Hubs, although he's coming second, he's it's not comfortably sitting second. He really needs to Hub needs to improve on his 5.68 and 5.9.
And I believe right now priority is in Eder's hands.
Yes, it is.
And so he has an advantage right now with 3 minutes remaining. He can catch and wait for any wave.
Yep.
Hub has second priority. So there's really nothing Hub can do right now except maybe get a scrap that Eder Luciano does not want.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Eder's saying, give it to me in Portuguese.
Yeah. What?
When they wave their hands, they're signaling to the beach commentator saying, hey, give me either the time, how much time is left. My watch is broken because usually people use watches to track their own heat.
Yep.
Or give me the update on scores. I want to be able to understand, okay, you gave me a 6.7 on that last wave. Okay, now I know what the judges are going to be looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
And you build on that.
That's right. Yeah, when you're out in the heat, Manny, you want to know you want to know how much time's left, who's got priority. You want to know your position, in the heat, like am I coming second, first, whatever. And then you want to know what score you need to improve on. And then say if you're coming second and, you want to also know what third needs to catch you. So it's very important too. You want to know what they're catching because if you can use your priority to either block them and although you don't want to, but, with the world title up for grabs, you're going to do it. So.
All right, explain. A lot of people want to understand the block.
Yep.
In terms of the priority system, if you can describe that really quick.
Yeah, no worries. So with priority, say for instance in this heat now, like Eder and Jeff, as Eder's taken off on a wave, so not going to really work. But anyway, let's see what Eder's got. It's coming off the bottom.
Nice clean
ARS. Wow, that was good. The judge are going to like that. Straight off the bottom, no bumps, no anything, just perfectly. Oh, as we got Jeff into a left. Don't know if it's going to get much. Oh, it's a heavy section though.
Oh, a little bumpy for Jeff, but can he pull it off?
Yeah, that's where the 64 kilos doesn't come into play. It doesn't help. But, so with the block, so if I say, okay, Alex. He's just got it on a string at the moment. He's playing with it.
Now he's having fun.
Now he's having a lot of fun, absolutely. But, yeah, getting back to the priority, like to the blocking rule. So say, for instance, you and I are in a heat, and I'm coming first, you're coming second. Or say you're coming second, I'm coming third. And you've got priority. If I paddle for a wave, you can drop in on me or, you can drop on me to stop me from catching the wave. And what the best thing to do is you kind of just sit a little bit inside, with priority, sit a little bit inside and kind of make the person, say for instance me, needing to commit to a wave or whatever. And then you can kind of then judge, all right, I don't know if the wave's going to be good enough for him to get the score or not. And a lot of people, in the ASP surfing, Slater does it perfectly. A lot of the Mick Fanning and those guys use it really well, and Tamiga out in the bodyboarding, and Ben Player, and the real smart competitors really use it to their advantage because it can really make the difference between winning and losing.
So it's there. You can do it.
You can do it.
And it's part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game. I had to do it, unfortunately. Well, I didn't use it to block the person. I didn't use it to catch the wave. But this morning against Roberto Bruno, he was a little bit deeper.
Whoa! Look at your screen.
Eder.
I just noticed that.
Eder has come from nowhere with a 7.5.
We've been talking. I've been watching you talk, and holy mackerel. Can we get that graphic back up on the screen?
Eder.
Oh.
Look, Jeff.